Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have Ojama Tribrigade Infinite Negates. That's right, we are breaking all the laws of the known universe. We are doing some very unholy things today. Let's see what we can do with this hand. Set Imperm Pass. Yep. Deck bricks hard. Deck bricks hard. Fortunately we're up against a trash deck, Valkyries. Meaning, they set right of the Valkyrie's pass. Next, I pass again, because I do another effect wheeler. I took this out for, some better cards that helped increase the consistency and whatnot. So he's gonna know something I veilered, and then, I don't know what happens. So we summon Magic Souls, we, discard two, including Ojama Magic and Dead Airborne. Next, we can normal some Naval, link into a Phoenix Naval, gets search, and Phoenix will trigger 2. Popping his right of Valkyries, we get search for Chaos. I didn't mean to go in battle phase, it was a bit of a misclick. I meant to just do this first. But doesn't matter, we're going to go ahead and activate Airborne. We're going to be summoning some things. We're going to be activating Chaos to go into a Felgit, which means we can summon Ojama Yellow. And we can go ahead, draw one, we drew an Imperm, which is nice. And then we can put up our Thunderbird, summon Avion, pass. Pretty much 2 Imperm, pretty decent. And we have Infinite Gates too. Not that he'll be able to stand the power of Ojama Yellow by itself, just something this usually your opponent just scoops. Unfortunately our opponent doesn't really have anything they can do, like what normal summon Sesh that has 0 attack, which will just get negated. I don't even think it has a good effect. Most of its cards are level 5 or higher, pretty useless. Bricks hard. But after some additions, I've made it more consistent. So let's go to our next replay now. So right here I have some actual Infinite Negate replays. Absolutely god hand, by the way. So we start off with our Ojama match. By getting rid of Ojama Magic, we get search for Armed Dragon level 3 and a red. We're gonna get search for every single Ojama. Summon black, red, green, of course saving the best for last by linking into Link Spider to summon yellow. Next we go into Reaper-Docus in order to change the Wing Beast, go into Simorg. Now we're gonna link into Union Carrier, activate Airborne to summon a Naval, which means we can summon IP, and we get search for a Fractar. We're gonna use Union Carrier to equip Thunderbird, and then we can summon. There, Infinite Negates. Wasn't that hard now, was it? We're gonna be normal summoning something. He's gonna get negated and whatnot. We're gonna chain IP2 to summon Avermax, which is indestructible, by the way. We normal summon our Fractor now that we searched last turn in order to go into Shrike. Shrike will trigger banishing his mask change. We're gonna activate Ojama match by shuffling back all the monsters we banish with Fractor in order to draw one. Enables a mad draw, but doesn't matter because we're just gonna OTK him. Well, not really OTK him. We're gonna show him mercy with 100 life points, only for him to scoop. I had hopes for you when I showed you mercy, you know. So once again, we have done some more unholy things by using Ojamas to make Infinite Gates, but that's fine. Let's go to our last replay now, shall we? Right here we have last replay against Marinesus. So we start off with our copy of Tenki. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get this Ojama Magic out of our hand. Doesn't matter too much. But now we're gonna get search for Naval, whatnot. Dumping Fractar, summon Karos, you summon red, summon stuff. We're gonna go ahead, summon some more, link into Union Carrier, equip Thunderbird, and pass. I mean, if you have a decent hand, I guess you can do anything. But right here, they've opened Side of Mining. We negate that with Apex Avion. They top deck Blue Tang, which is great. Not that he's going to be able to use that effect, because he'll just get negated. So he decides to try attack over my Thunderbird. Goes into Blue Slug. I don't negate any of that, because I know that I have to negate the Coral Anemone whenever he makes that. So now he's going to go summon Scripton, activate Battle Ocean, go into Anemone. Use its effect, and that is when I negate it, because that's kind of the best card in Marinesus. So he is gonna surrender after that. What's he gonna do? Set Judgment, pass, and expect me to attack him. So I don't think Judgment can like Judgment like Ceres or something. could have just summoned. I would have had well over lethal if I used Karas's effect to summon a Felgit and then GG. So those are some very unholy replays of Ojamas making infinite negates. Sorry, I'm sorry if anybody has, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go to the deck profile now, shall we? Right here we have the most cursed deck of all time, starting with our 2-card Mist Valley engine. Mist Valley, Ojama, Arm Dragon, Dark Magician, Tribrigade. I mean, you could say that if you want. But Thunderbird and Apex Avian are the most important cards. They just initiate your infinite negate loop. We run 2 of each green, yellow, and black. Not only do they ensure you have targets for your Ojama magic, because you have to have all 3 in your deck to resolve it. But it's also they're not too bad to draw, especially if you draw them with the red, because then you get a free summon. On top of that, if you just draw too many, then you can normal summon one, link it in the Link Spider to summon the other one, and then you can like go into Reprodocus, summon a Karos from your hand. There's a good bit of stuff you can do even if you do draw them. 3 copies of Ojama Red. This is the most important card you need to draw every single time. You just want to summon all your Ojamas. 3 copies of Ojama Magic. This is also mildly important, I guess. You want to make sure you draw this with either Ojama Match, Apprentice Illusion Magician, or Magician's Souls. You just want to draw that with any of these 7 cards, and then you get a free +3. 3 copies of Ojama Match. We run this along with the Garnet of Arm Dragon level 3. If you want, you can turn this into less of a Garnet by maybe taking out some Naked Call by Graveburn Imperm for a copy of Arm Dragon level 5, ensuring that you'll always have a target for Ojama Match. So I mean, I guess I might as well just do that there. Level 5, or is it LV5? I don't use these cards, man. You know, just Arm Dragon would do the job probably. Sorry, I can't type. So Arm Dragon level 5 if you want that too. It's kind of more for just to make sure you don't like have a dead Ojama Match and a dead Arm Dragon. But Ojama Match is also kind of an extender to some extent, just because it's able to summon 1 Arm Dragon from your deck on top of searching any Ojama card. 1 copy of your Apprentice Illusion with 2 copies of Magician's Souls. These are mainly just for your Ojama magic, nothing really much. For Tribrigade, 3 Fractar, 2 Naval, 1 Karos, the normal ratio. 3 copies of Airborne. The card that you usually summon with Airborne is surprisingly Naval, mainly just because it's a winged beast for your Simorgh. 3 copies of Tenki because you want to see Fractar as often as possible. 3 copies of Call by Grave for hand traps. 2 copies of Imperm just as a hand trap. For extra deck, we run 1 copy of Shrike. First our Link Force, 1 copy of Shrike. You can make this very easily in this deck. Just banish 4, summon it, then banish an extra card on the field. On top of that, it floats into a search, which is very nice. 1 copy of Avermax. This is very important to summon just to protect your Thunderbird. 1 copy of Boral Sword for OTKs. 1 copy of Access Code, just for blowing up your opponent's entire board. And 1 copy of Appaloosa. In case you're going first and you're not able to make infinite gates, maybe if you're just able to do normal summon, red summon, all of these, and you don't really have anything else in your hand, then you can just go into an Appaloosa pass. 1 copy of Simorgh. This is just to summon your Apex Avian. 1 copy of Lugal. Lugal is really for just Lugal plus Shrike. It's pretty decent, I'd say, but you don't really make him too often. 1 copy of Harpy Conductor. The main reason for this is because it is a link to Winged Beast, so you can make them off any Tribrigade if you only have 2 Winged Beast Warriors in your graveyard. That's why we run Harpy Conductor, so you can go into Simorgh easier. 2 copies of Felgit. We run 2 because sometimes you just burn through the 2. 1 copy of Shuanglong, or Double Dragon Lords in the new TCG. What it does, it can just send itself to the graveyard in order to bounce a card. So if you're not able to make Avermax, you might as well just make this because it can't stop one of your opponent's monsters. 1 copy of Union Carrier. This is for you to get your Thunderbird on the field. 1 copy of your IP Masquerena to summon your Avermax in the first place, and finally 1 copy of Link Spider for your Ojamas. So that was a deck. Pros and cons. Pros, very powerful board if you're able to actually assemble it in the first place. There are lots of synergies. So for example, I don't know, your Magician Souls does work very well with Ojamagic, not only gaining advantage off the draw, but also Ojamagic just get you 3 extra cards. Now about your tanky, you can just send that off with Magician Souls too. There's a good bit of synergy. It's got a very, very powerful board, and it's playable. Didn't think I would be saying that about an Ojama deck, but it's playable. Cons, you have to probably get combo once every 10 tries, maybe. Just very, very inconsistent, and it does rely heavily on your Tribrigade package, but you do run a lot of copies of it, so you don't have to worry that much. But it's moderately not moderately, very inconsistent. Don't expect to win any event with this. I just made this for fun, just to show that Ojamas can sometimes make infinite negates. But that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, as it really does help the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.